Good afternoon, fellow traders. It's Black Coffee Trader coming to you on a Friday, Valentine's Day, February the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And we wrapped up the week. The long and the short of it is I had the best week I've had this year. We'll go over that in a minute. Today ended up being another red day, not a big red day. Kind of battled back today. We're down 470, and really the result of that is because the 940 trade was a loss today. The other accounts we were able to bring back. The quick update is at one point this morning, after the first three trades, we were down 1,700. We were red across every single account, and we managed to get that back. So that was good. And I think the other thing that really, for me, today was a very, very choppy day, very, very choppy day. And I would summarize it this way by saying that the market was very bullish today with a lot of bearish pressure, if that makes any sense. There were a lot of pushbacks to moves that tried to push higher, and it would get pushed back down. So even though very much on a bullish trend, definitely a lot of bearish pressure today, and it made for a very, very difficult market, very difficult trading conditions, at least for me. And if you look at ES, for example, look at how sideways ES went. I mean, that is just a yucky trading environment, if in my opinion. NQ was definitely a little bit more favorable, a little bit more of a consistent uptrend to the day, but very, very difficult trading to say the least. Let's dive into the trades real quickly here. The 940 trade triggered this morning, and I really, really liked it. Kind of like yesterday, I thought this was going to work out. The open candle was a huge rejection candle, and that gave me, and the second candle was a rejection candle, and that gave me a lot of hope that should the 940 trigger, that it would end up with some downside. Now this 22.1 is the area that I've been talking about that we needed to get over top of. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 big holds. We had a fifth big hold there yesterday, and that was the area that I was looking for us to possibly, really need to hold to push to further upside. Now, because of this being such a major level, I actually thought we might see a bit of a liquidity grab before we went higher today. I would not have been surprised if we would have pulled down into, possibly, into the 50 range here with the overnight lows. I was kind of expecting that might happen this morning. And that's part of what drove my decision, not on the 940 because that's a mechanical trade, but I also entered short on the key level trade accounts, the second 5. I entered short right here prior to the 940 trade. I wasn't sure if it was going to trigger or not, but I liked this trend so much, and I thought the buying pressure, the selling pressure was high enough that I was going to take the short at this key level. And it just, we tried to and I was got close to my profit target. I definitely could have closed that trade with probably 60, 70 bucks in profit, but I just didn't because I was going to wait for the full move to happen, and I ended up getting stopped out on those accounts. But back to the 940, it triggered, and again, just did not quite get to my stop or to my profit target. You can see right there is the entry. We were short by about 5 points. So did not get to any of the profit targets there. Got stopped out there for a 160 loss. That's what should have happened yesterday. Yesterday we had the 200 loss because of the volatility, the massive move. But so that trade was a negative this week. That was a losing trade this week. That 940 mechanical trade still has almost a 58% win rate on the back testing. It's updates live every single day for me on my spreadsheet. So it is definitely a winning strategy, even though this week it was red, and you'll have that. So let's go through the rest of the trades. The key level trades, I'm pretty happy with this account. I have done a lot better since I've split these accounts into the top 5 being my hitchhiker setups, the middle 5 being my key level trades, and the bottom 5 being only taking the 940 trades on the days that it triggers. And I have noticed an improvement in my trading since I've done this. The other thing is I don't know why it is, but I have done a much better job of holding on to winning trades. So the first trade here was a loss. The second trade, I was looking for a fade off of this 22,160, which was kind of the overnight. I think that was the overnight high. Yep, I marked that this morning. That was kind of the overnight high. And because we are up in this area, I felt like that was an important level to mark, and I did. So I took the short, and I could have gotten out down here for a lot of profit, but I didn't. I was really looking for this move that eventually happened to happen. And so the first trade here, I was out, with about a $20-some profit, nothing big. Made back a little bit of my loss here, but not much. And then we had this dip down, push up, and when I saw this trend happening and this was continuing to push down, I decided to short this. And I set my target down here. I set my target actually to like right here. And I didn't take the full trade, but I got out of there with a really nice trade, 32.52, so that's 85, and another about 60. So around $140 trade there, and that put me green. And then up here, I was looking for this to continue up higher, and it just didn't happen. Took a loss there. That again I was looking for the breakout above the key level. And then when I started to see this thing reject out again, we kind of had the same trend that we did here. I decided at this to short it right as we started to fall below this key level. And that was the best trade of the day. I was out on that trade all the way down here at about 107. So about a 100, what is that? 159 to about I can't do quick math, but about 50 points, I think, on that trade. 30 bucks, 60, let's see, another 100, so about $160 on that trade. And that took the account after this trade. I was up like 90 bucks per account. And then I didn't take any more trades until right here at the end of day. This was really kind of frustrating because we finally broke through the 160. We held it, and I waited through this pullback until we got to this point, and I was looking for this move to happen. I was looking for what actually happened to happen, and I just got in a little early here and got shot in the tick there, right to my target or my stop loss, took me out. Then it pushed back up, and I jumped in again, got my first profit target, and it pulled back and took me out again there. And then we dipped a little bit, and then the move happened. So my entries were a little bit sus on those two trades. I had the right idea. I had the right call. I had everything correct. I was looking for that move to happen, and it definitely did. I should have been a little bit more patient, I guess, with the entries, or took them, waited for an entry right at the key level, and I could have had a very, very low risk and very high reward, which is what I'm looking for. So after those trades, I decided to walk away. I was going to lock in some profits because we went from down 150 to being up 50. So I had a nice day on those accounts. On the hitchhiker setups, didn't take that many trades. We had one this morning. The first one was a loss there, a small loss for 30. We had a small winner here, kind of catching this quick little move. That was where I took the big short. Nice little $27 winner there. And then right here I had a small winner for 14 bucks. And then right here I had a final little winner for about $20. So just kind of some short little scalp trades there, nothing fancy. And that was my day. So happy with it, definitely happy with it. Obviously the only red is just the 940, and we're going to have that from time to time. Let's take a look at TradeZilla for this week, or for today, 470, 58% win rate. And for the week, we're up 1,300. Could not close out and having a green day today, which would have been really nice. But yeah, very happy with the week, up 1,300. We're down 500 on the month, which is fine. We can recover from that. And so yeah, very, very happy with the way this week has gone and the way that my trading has gone. I feel like even this month, I've not had a big red day. I've had a $1,000 red day, which is a sizable red day. Have had one really nice green day, but even a couple of these days where I had losing trades on the 940, that was really the biggest reason for the loss, and that would be today as well. So I'm happy with the way the trading is going, and hopefully we can just continue and continue to put together green weeks. I mean, look at the month of January. 900 bucks on the first couple of days there. We had an $8,000 losing week, a $5,000 losing week, another almost $9,000 losing week, and then a $2,000 losing week. So this week up 1,300 is certainly the best week of the year, and definitely have kind of broken out of the negative slump that we've been in. So that's a huge, huge win, and I'm quite happy about that. So what else? Let's take a look at the accounts, and I'll show you the progress for this week. So on the hitchhiker setups, those accounts on the week, we've made about $160 per account. On the key level trades, we've made a little over 300 per account, and on the 940 trade, we're down approximately an average of 200 per account. So pretty solid week. Pretty happy with that. Up about, yeah, 1350 for the week. So that's good. Now, I do want to wrap up with one more thought on key levels. So looking at this market, we have broken above this 22,100 that I've been talking about, and we've held that pretty strongly. We're actually above the 22,160s. Which was a previous high here and was the overnight high. So now I think we are certainly poised, and this is the 4-hour chart, but we definitely could see a push if this can hold in the overnight. And I guess Monday we have a short day, but if this can hold and push, the next area of interest for me is going to be the 300s. Some holds that we had coming back in the middle of December, but those would be the next big move, and maybe we're kind of pushing over this kind of channel that we've been in for the last couple of months, and maybe we push out here and we go test these all-time highs in this coming week. So those will be the things that I'll be looking for. If this obviously rejects and we fall down below the 160, the 100, we might see a pullback into this maybe the 21,970 area, these previous highs right here. And that's still, even if we get a pullback, that would still be bullish for another strong move higher and continue this uptrend, this big uptrend that we're seeing. So that's kind of the thesis that I've got and what I'll be looking for. So that is that. Once again, thank you. Appreciate you guys hanging out and following along. Hope you had a green week as well, by the way. And don't forget about the 80% off deal with Apex, 50% off with Take Profit Trader. Code BCT gets you that deal. And those of you that support my channel by using code BCT, thank you. I appreciate that. If you're new here, feel free to like and subscribe. I try to bring you these updates on almost a daily basis as I'm trading. So have a great weekend. Have a happy Valentine's Day. And I don't think I'm going to be trading on Monday. It's a short day, and I'm probably going to just take that day off. So I don't think I'll have an update until probably Tuesday afternoon. So until then, take care and so long.